All right, it is December 16th, and that means you're probably done getting all the tears out from watching Clerks 3. I know Kevin Smith's final opus in the Clerks trilogy, the whole black and white series starting into that interesting second film with a lot of movies and a donkey, and man, that went places, didn't it? And this went further and a lot more heartfelt. How about that? But I can't go without mentioning Kevin Smith and mentioning my favorite film. It's Mallrats. You can't. It's Mallrats. This is the best film by Kevin Smith. No argument. I mean, sure, Dogma, and sure, Clerks, and I mean, okay, there might be a little bit, but yeah. So hopefully you guys have caught it and felt the emotional tear that Kevin actually did put into that movie. Also, what it means by being December 16th. This is episode 299. I've made 299 of these. Can you think? I mean, holy hell. That means next week's 300, and I don't think I have any idea of if I'm going to do anything special for it. But 300 episodes of these, that is nuts. I mean, maybe if you have any suggestions, you can think about them while I'm going to some of these shows. And I got a couple streams to tell you about, even ones that you've not known about for the next week. So let's safely go. Yep, welcome to another episode of Every Show Joe Says Safely Go, where I always recommend masking up because a room full of masks is a way to lower the spread of the flu, of COVID, of basically any virus. It will help lower the spread in a room. And we want the spaces to be more inclusive, right? We want to be welcoming to even our immunocompromised friends and even the bands, because they catch COVID, they catch flu, well, especially COVID, they have to actually quarantine for at least 5 days, and that costs money, especially if you're on the road, you need a hotel room, or you need a very helpful friend who's willing to keep space for them. Or you just cancel and you head home, and that's pretty detrimental for even the middle to smaller size bands. So please do that. Just be considerate for everyone else. Of course, you can get your flu shot, you can get your Omicron COVID shot, though they are updated, so you can get all that stuff, and you can try to avoid what I've been going through for over 5 months now, which is long COVID, which is symptoms that persist for more than 4 weeks from the COVID case. So, and nothing, unfortunately, is helping. It sucks, and it seems to still be responding to things that I like. But yeah, regardless, that's my little soapbox. And if you're still here and you're not shaking your fist like, stop being political, and it's not political, it's a health issue, well, please be sure to like it wherever you're watching this, whether it's on Instagram, it's on Facebook, maybe the YouTube link shared to Twitter. It's still, sadly, maybe sadly, it is a circus, but it's being shared to Twitter. I even got a Hive and a Mastodon, and we're sorting out where we're going. But some of my favorite people are still hanging on Twitter, but some of the most annoying people are kind of owning it. But yeah, so you can go check out and please like wherever you're watching. Plus, if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to subscribe. You get notifications with this content or any other content that I upload goes live. Plus, as those numbers go up, I get access to more features. Like ad revenue is the one holy grail for me right now. You know, to make like a quarter of a penny or whatever it is on that ad that you click after 6 seconds to skip. That one. It'll help me get there eventually. So I appreciate it if you can. But because I don't do that, I do patreon.com/everyshowjoe, because even $1 a month helps me out. $5 a month, that's like buying me a beer a month. And like it helps out with the web hosting costs for the everyshowjoe.com. It helps out with when I am able to get over, it helps gas prices and to just cover the gas to get to places or ticket costs, that kind of stuff. So I appreciate anything you can and understand completely if you can, especially if you're buying gifts around this time. Totally understand. But yeah, patreon.com/everyshowjoe if you want to support. But one thing you can do for free, go to everyshowjoe.com. You can actually check out the 2 things I did manage to make it out for, and then pay with 3 days of horrible, heavy, chronic fatigue. But they were awesome, and I get to write about that, and I get to post those pictures that I took that I am super proud of over at everyshowjo.com. You can see AJJ and Veronica Everhart, part of the Zona Nights, which was like the club shows for the Zona Fest, which I wish I had the energy to survive a full day festival right now, because that looked really, well, it looked really wet, but it looked really cool and fun, and so many artists that are out there, like Destroy Boys. Hopefully you guys that made it out there. So about them, Playboy Man Baby, I saw their set was a lot of fun. Jeff Rosenstock, of course. What else? There's the Regrets, which I know there's irony by saying you're kind of sad missing the Regrets, but regardless, it looked really cool. So awesome to anyone that made it out there to the wet inaugural Zona Fest. And another one that was really cool that I did make it out for and push through was Anti-Flag with We Are the Union, with the Venomous Minx, with the Limit Club. All that is over on everyshowjo.com, so you can go check that out. Plus, one more plug, of course, there is a store link. You can pick up an Every Show Joe shirt. It helps me out monetarily, but it also helps me out because if you're wearing it around, people go check out the website and check out what the hell I'm doing. So appreciate it if you can. If not, no worries. Just still go check out everyshowjoe.com. Simple, easy. Of course, every week I liked to always mention this because it's important. Fuck racism. Fuck homophobia. Fuck transphobia. Fuck sexism. Fuck all bullshit of people dehumanizing one another for just menial or petty bullshit. I think that's the simplest way to put that. It sucks. And I know I'm a cis white man, so I don't deal with all of it, but I want everyone to be no discrimination, no wage discrimination, no bullshit with police where the laws clearly are rooted in some things, some racism and some slavery. Yeah, you think you get it. So yeah, of course, I like to bring this up every week because let's try and make things better. Let's improve it for everyone, please. Let's make this world a better place. And one of those ways is just being proactive. So like Black Lives Matter, the BLM PHX Metro.org is the Phoenix one. If you want to get involved here, PoderinAction.org is another really good one to get involved with here in Phoenix. PoderinAction.org is their website. You can see activities and ways to get involved on their websites. Also, you can do donations to all these that I'm going to be listing here. Of course, StopAAPIHate.org, which is Asian American Pacific Islander. Ways to get involved there. FirstNations.org for our Indigenous or Native Americans. Yeah, we're going to just keep going down. We've got also, I'm throwing out there the transequality.org. That's the National Center for Transgender Equality. We're fighting for equal work rights, equal legislation, equal just rights in general for our favorite trans friends. And that's just awesome. And in the same vein, of course, there was the just, I guess horrific's the right word. What's an adjective? For the Club Q shooting. Of course, in Colorado, and they're wanting people to donate to the Colorado Healing Fund, which you can go to coloradogives.org and donate to let's just do the whole thing. We'll do coloradogives.org/donate/CO Healing Fund, and you can get to that and go donate there and support. To that and get involved with our favorite music and our favorite scenes, especially because we have Phoenix section of this first one, the Sidewalk Project. There is a Phoenix section. If you go to thesidewalkproject.org, they're helping with homeless, with against self-harm, all that kind of stuff. They're involved, and they're involved with our local punk scene. It's super cool. So you can go check them out. Also, Punk Rock Saves Lives, which is just nationally involved with everything about mental health, about getting on the bone marrow list, and a bunch of support and ways and awesome stuff that they do. So go check them out. Being in Arizona, of course, throughout the Abortion Fund of Arizona, because everyone should have access to information about their reproductive things. I think that's the best way to put it, scientifically. But yeah, because we have, at least for now, we have a fucking 150-year-old law in place enforcing bullshit. Yeah, because 150 years, we were a territory, this state. That should tell you how archaic that is. But apparently, at least current politicians in the state thought that was a good thing. That's not a good thing. It's bullshit. That's gonna be the word of the night. Yeah, so abortionfundofaz.org, you can go there and donate and support and help. Of course, projecthope.org I like throughout because they do a bunch of things around the world. They're still supporting Ukrainian citizens, but they're also helping rebuild Puerto Rico and build and get funding and help after hurricanes. Let's just go due to damage from hurricanes. I mean, they were still already trying to recover from one about 2 years ago that really wreaked some havoc, and then this last year just... Yeah, so if you can, go support projecthope.org. So just ways to bring a little positivity, and you can go donate. You don't even have to get involved if you don't have the time, but donating will help them out too. So yeah, all this stuff. And if it's not something or you think there's something else you might have up your alley, go do it. Just to bring positivity to someone's life, someone's world, and it'll make a big deal, trust me. So, of course... we are still a music show, right? And, of course, well, the simplest, easiest way to go support your favorite bands, your favorite musicians, is go buy the merch, the shirts, the CDs, the albums, the Bandcamps. You don't even have to buy a physical thing. You just go into Bandcamp. But they do have some merch on their Bandcamps, usually. And you can get, like, a handkerchief, scarf. That tells you how often I wear one. Even though now I'm thinking I should because it's like freaking freezing here. It's like 30 degrees something here. And I know for some of you guys in the colder climates, you're like... But for here, holy hell. What the hell is that frost that's developing on our windshields? I don't know. So yeah, of course. It is freezing, so you might want to get one of those. Regardless, that's a tangent. But yeah, go support. That's the most direct way. They get the money directly from your merch sales. So go support your favorite bands. And I was Sundress has no shirts on their online store available right now. I was looking. So maybe I'll get one of those or figure out if I can get to a show. Regardless, always trying to go and support some of my favorite bands here in Phoenix. And of course, other ways to support is NEVA, the National Independent Venue Association. They're the ones that are lobbying for the interests of our independent venues. They were formed because of 2020, because our independent venues had no one representing them in Congress, and when we needed, or they needed really, the support and financially, so they were formed. Of course, NEVASSOC.org, they also have a fund you can go donate to, and that includes their emergency fund for any venues that might need it. So one other way to go support. Of course, the most direct way, simplest way that you can go support is go watch the bands and the musicians and go support your favorite venues by being there. And like I said, please, 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 if you can, mask up. But regardless, go out there and have fun and support some of these bands that are on tour, some of these awesome things that are coming up. And let's start with tonight, Friday, which all times are Arizona times, which are Mountain Standard Time, which hopefully I did the math right on some of these streams. But otherwise, you should be correct. But we'll start because this is a big... It's like this, and then we go into like there's a winter break for like everyone, including touring bands and venues, because there's going to be a lull. But let's get into the awesome stuff before we figure out that it's starting to slow down. Tonight, we got Fear, we've got Rotten Youth doing a reunion, we got Unstable Youth doing a reunion, and we have ADD still playing. So they're at the Nile, 7 p.m., and then if you want to go downstairs, there is Madball with 2 openers that I think I was told, but it's still not on their website, so I have no idea who it was. But they're going to be at the Underground. Can go watch Madball. You can maybe buy a ticket for both and jump between 7:30 p.m. for that one too. And then, yes, we've got Yuletide Fear, Punk the Halls with Postal Scan, with Blotter Vision, with the Blissons from Tuba City, with Through the Wire, with Crank Lab Explosion, and Readout. All at Coop's Bar and Grill in Peoria. Yes, for you Westsiders, this is a good one, a really good one. 7:30 p.m. We also got Trash Can Romeos with Swain and the Dark Hearts over Yucca Tap Room. How fucking cool, right? I mean, just Dark Hearts alone worth it. Just saying, if you're not already in Mesa. I know, that's probably the big ones. But 8 p.m., we also got The Holidays, D-A-Z-E, if you're just like curious about the pun here. The Holiday Smash featuring Z.C. Keeley, Urban Life, Chad Rubin, Johnny and Clyde, and Chris Bowen Vibes at Last Exit Live, 7:30 p.m. We also got Palm back with Water From Your Eyes, and Ooh. Well, I think we discussed this last week. I think it's Ooh. It might be 00, or it might be OO. You can figure it. And they're going to be at the Rebel Lounge, 9 p.m. for that one. We've got Jackalope and Retrograde featuring, yes, the Necronauts are once again playing. We also have TJ Frigga. We've got Rocky Yazzie, Shantae Orion, Gone, Eric Bissu, Bitsu. And Party Teeth at the Trunk Space. They do ask you to wear a mask inside the Trunk Space, 7:30 p.m. start for that awesome stuff. And we also got the Holidays Blast Tour with Promotive, Winter Haven, those awesome people from Flagstaff doing big things. Just go look up Winter Haven. You'll see. We got Negative 32 and Phil the Band at the Den in Prescott. If you're looking for a little escape of, well, not really heat, but if you're looking for a little escape from Phoenix, 6:30 p.m. for that. We also got Mega Ran and Sundress. Yeah, right. They've been doing a state tour, and I apologize. It didn't show up on Yucca North's thing, and then I saw. So we're trying to get all the rest on here. They're doing a little, 5-stop Arizona tour, and that's super awesome together. Mega Ran and Sundress. And this one is with Boombox Typical, 12th Letter, and DJ Reza over at the Red Moon Ale House in Yuma. So if you're in Yuma, you want to check them out, 8 p.m. We also got Milky Toast, Overthinking, and Yippee at the Groundworks down in Tucson, 7 p.m. Plus, of course, if you're hanging at home, Scott Klopfstein's got you covered. Go to twitch.tv/Scott Klopfstein, 10 p.m. You can go check out his stream and, put in requests. You might know him from doing a little Really Big Fish. You might know him from the Littlest Man Band. You might know him from just himself. But all of it is awesome. And he'll play some of that, or he'll play some other songs he just happens to know. If you want to tune in there, really good environment MG Scott and him put together, and the people that go support. Of course, also, we're going to roll right into Saturday, which is another pretty big one. We got Simple Malfunction with Void Wizard, Overthinking, and Sick. I think that's how this is pronounced. At the Trunk Space, of course, they ask you wear masks inside, 7:30 p.m. We also got Phil the Band, once again, Negative 32, Junk Drawer, Rad Stacy, Magnolia, Practically People, at the Underground, at the Nile, 5:30 p.m. for that awesomeness. This is, like I said, this is a really good weekend of music, and we holidays kind of slow things down. We also got Slasher Slideshow, as they're calling it. It's going to have some burlesque and some drag. And it's also going to have the Limit Club and the Russian Dog Experiment there at Pub Rock Live. 9 p.m. it shows. We'll go check that out. We got New Guinea Pigs on the block with Fuck All You People, Black Power, and Gabba Wabba at Chopper John's 9 p.m. I believe. There's no time. It's at least on their calendar, so we're going off of that. But most of their shows start at 9, so plan accordingly. We also have Yourself a Heavy Metal Christmas with Gordon Circle, Dawn of the Rising, I Don't Conform, Alien, Critical Miss, and Lumitus at Time Out Lounge, 6 p.m. And yes, if you're looking for places to go, we've got a couple here on Saturday. We got Mega Ran and Sundressed. That tour is hitting Tucson with No Face and Our City's Finest at the Groundworks down there in Tucson, which is an awesome venue. So if you haven't had a chance, just an excuse to go to the Groundworks, 7 p.m. Also, a really, really cool stream. We got a band that I love watching live. Can't wait for them to hopefully come back to Phoenix one of these days again. But Riverboat Gamblers are doing a live stream with Wrong Life, Flip Beats, Publicity Stunt, and the Miserables from Reggie's Rock Club in Chicago. If you go to zuma.live/event/65, or if you just go to zuma.live, you'll see it on the front page. You can go check that out at 8 p.m. Arizona time. Should be correct if I did the math right. And of course, Kepi Gooley doing the Kepi Show, always on his Facebook. Wake up with one of the happiest people playing music, 10 a.m., and usually streams randomly through his week. So just give him a follow and go support and have fun. And then Sunday rolling around. And yes, if you're not looking to drive anywhere, well, Mega Ran and Sundress are playing Phoenix. They're going to be playing with Short-Lived and Torre Masters, or maybe Tour Masters. It's at Valley Bar, 8 p.m. Check that. We also got Grunge Sponges at Wasted Grain. That is 9:30 p.m. And yes, this is for Danny Cutler. She knows. KWSS 93.9. I almost, no, we got it. 939. And they have actually, anyways, go check them out. That's all I have to say. KWSS. But regardless, Duran Duran, a Hollywood High. It's a docu-concert series. They're streaming over on duranduran.veeps.com, 1 p.m. on Sunday. So if you want to fill your afternoon with something that's not football, they got you covered right there. We also got Bite Me Bambi doing their music show, usually twitch.tv/Bite Me Bambi. That one at 3 p.m. And then Monday, yeah, it's kind of late. Tuesday, got some streams at least. Got Chris Murray doing his usual Blue Beat live stream. That's over on his Facebook at 6 p.m. We also got Scott Klopfstein streaming over on his Twitch, usually 10 p.m. Bite Me Bambi's got their morning stream. So this one, 9 a.m. And yeah, Wednesday, Scott Klopfstein streaming at 10 a.m. So you kind of flip on your morning streams if you're looking for something. Bite Me Bambi at 6:30 p.m. And then Thursday, we've got Katie May's All Western Roundup over the Gracie's Tax Bar, 7 p.m. There is a show with the Antibacteria Cafeteria presenting at Rhythm Room, but I don't know the lineup yet. So I'm just throwing it out there. So you just make a mental note and then wait for them to announce at 7 p.m. Plus, if you're looking for a stream from home, we've got the Dolly Rots doing their Holiday Family Sing-Along. That's over on Stager.com, 5 p.m. And then Friday rolling in, and there's a couple bangers here. We got Black Mountain Moonshine with the Joeys, with Swing, with Ghost and Willow. That's like fucking bluegrass, rockabilly, Celtic punk rock, or Celtic rock, folk rock. Regardless, Swain is amazing. And just folk rock and alternative rock with Ghost and Willow. Like, that's a good broad genre mix. And it's over at the Rail Lounge, 8 p.m. And then more awesome stuff with Yule at Yucca 2022 rolls right off the tongue, right? El Googly Diablo, JJCNV, and Readout at Yucca Tap, 8 p.m. Misanthrope with Saint Breaker, with Comath Trophy, and Cthulhu at the Nile Underground there, 7 p.m. And it's Misanthropic's album release. Let's make a note of that. So, and then, of course, every Friday, tune in for Scott Klopstein, streaming on his Twitch, twitch.tv/Scott Klopstein. So, there you go. There is some awesome stuff to catch. Of course, attuned to my taste, but that's why I recommend it, because you'll probably like it too. But a lot of awesome local music, a lot of awesome tours coming through, and then you kind of see it's a little slow down a little bit. Of course, the other thing is, some of these I wish had more like websites or some calendar that organize things a little better. But regardless, try to do my best to catch all of them, and if I can't, well, anything pops up, I'll try to move it into the list on everyshowjoe.com and over on the Facebook pin post every week of these Friday videos. So yes, of course, you guys, hopefully you are having fun. You are being safe about it, because I still recommend masking up. Let's be inclusive. Let's make these spaces as inclusive and welcoming to everyone as possible. And especially because I've been seeing, at least from a distance, the flu and everything has just been going up in just my social media feed. So I know this stuff is out there. So let's play it safe for everyone out there and help everyone. But yeah, so please mask up, but have fun. Enjoy yourself. Be safe, of course. And until next week, and I guess episode 300 of these. Well, take care.